welcome to another video. If you're new here, my name is Bongi. Please do consider joining the fold by clicking the subscribe button. To my returning subbies, welcome back. I miss talking to you guys so much. So guys, as you see from the title, I am bringing you guys the Elysia line from A Fragrance World. Okay, I am so excited, guys. I learned about this line, I think it was late last year or maybe early this year, and I was just eyeing the whole market for them to finally reach South Africa. And when they dropped, I was like, I need to get my nose on them. Okay, now I have smelled some of them and the other ones I've not smelled, so we're gonna start off with the ones that I've not smelled at all. So those ones are gonna be like first impressions. Okay, so the first one I'm gonna start off with is Vanilla Sugar, which is inspired by Vanilla Candy Rock Sugar. I don't know, like Kayali has such, like, why are they long names? I don't understand. But anyways, I think I've smelled that one from Kayali, but I don't even remember, y'all. It was probably a long time ago. All I know is that it's a sweet scent. Okay, so let us get to this one and let us see if I am going to like it. This one I've not smelled, so this one is going to be first impressions. Okay. Ooh, sweet, like candied sweet, very thick, very syrupy. It also has a fruity undertone. I'm picking up on a kind of like a juicy, probably pear. Okay, that's probably the pear with all the vanilla, the caramel, all the candy you can think of. This is nice. It has a creaminess to it also, like a slight like tonic creaminess that I'm picking up in the opening. This one I really love it. Okay, sweet, like sticky sweet, because I think there's caramel. Sticky sweet, thick, syrupy, candied, fruity, lactonic creaminess. Also the opening, really like it. This one is going to be for those people that love sweet scents. Okay, if you don't like sweet scents, you're not going to enjoy this one at all. The creaminess definitely did surprise me. I like this one, guys. Really like it. I'm gonna move on and let this one settle down. The next one is Litechy Fizz. This one is inspired by sparkling lychee. If you guys are interested in a comparison between this one and the Chaye one, let me know. I first have to double check if do I still have my Chaye sample, because I remember wearing it one day. I don't know if I left some in there. Okay, but I do remember loving the Chaye one and planning on getting it. So let us see. Ooh, I love this one, guys. It is a juicy lychee. It is tangy also, probably from that blackcurrant, and I'm also getting a slightly tangy citrusiness in them. I think there's like a lemon. I really love this one, guys. It is a fizzy, fruity, juicy, lychee, citrusy tanginess. Okay, it smells like a juice. It also reminds me of like a candy, like almost like a love candy. Also, I've said this also about Chaye. When I smelled the Chaye one, I was like, it's like you're eating love candy, a bunch of them, and then you also have like lemon open in front of you, so you're getting that citrus smell, that tanginess from that citrus also mixing in with all that sweetness from the love candy. This is so beautiful, guys. Also, it's getting my mouth watering, guys. It literally smells like a candy or like a summer drink that you would be drinking on a hot day. This one is really beautiful. Smelling it right now, guys, I can't even differentiate between this one and the Chaye one. Okay, I would have to revisit them and compare them, but this is such a beautiful scent. Another one that is very sweet. Okay, so you have to be a person that love sweet scents. Also, this one definitely is a feminine scent, the same as the first one. These are strictly feminine scent, but guys, you can wear whatever you want. Okay, like I'm just telling you, they just smell very feminine and girly. Oh my god, I love this. Oh guys, I definitely now I'm like, I don't know which one I'm getting. Am I getting this one or am I getting the Chaye one? I don't know, because I also don't know how they perform, like performance wise. I would also have to check on that. I'll probably go with the one that performs better. I love this one, smells amazing. We're gonna move on to Sugar Pachuli, which is inspired by Sugar Pachuli. Now the Kayali one is discontinued, so there's no hope of me ever smelling that perfume. You know, I really wish that Middle Eastern like houses could go for all the discontinued perfumes, because I feel like that's where all the money is. Like, instead of going after the same perfume, some of these brands should be like, you know what, let's just do the ones that are no longer available in the market. Okay, but anyways, let me smell this one. This one, I don't even have a clue of what it is going for, but I've looked at the notes and they seem very like interesting, and also it's notes that I'm not really familiar with, especially with that plum. Ooh, okay, I'm getting the rum. It is boozy, it's also sweet, powdery also, and I'm getting the plum. You know, the one fragrance that I have that is plum forward in my collection is Bibliothèque from Milestone, and this plum here is so different from the plum from Bibliothèque. This one has a candiedness to it, a sweetness to it, a thickness to it, mixed in with the booziness from that rum. I'm also getting a woody earthiness in all of this. Okay, so that's probably the patchouli kicking in. I don't really remember the notes. I'm gonna have to go look at the notes again, but something about this perfume reminds me, oh my god, I feel like I've smelled something like this. I'm just not, it's not clicking to me, but it's not, it's a bit familiar. It's a bit familiar, that's what I'm trying to say. Guys, this one, I'm gonna have to go smell all my perfumes, okay, because it is wrecking my brain. I feel like this earthy, woody, sweet, slightly creamy, spicy thing, I'm familiar with that, okay, but I just don't remember where I've smelled this perfume. It is a nice one. I feel like it's definitely different from all the other Kayali perfumes I've ever smelled. I don't know why did she discontinue this, because I feel like this definitely is something new in Kayali's perfumes, okay? Because Kayali's perfumes are very girly type of perfumes, and that's not including the Orgasm line, just the other ones, okay? So this, oh my god, guys, something in here also is almost like slightly tobacco-ish that I'm picking up. Let this one also dry out, and then we'll come back on the dry down. So the next one I did smell at the store only once, okay, and I really hesitated whether I should buy the full bottle or buy the sample, because it smelled like something that I already have in my collection. So that's why I was just hesitant. But when I was getting these samples, I was just like, okay, the sample is not that expensive, let me just get it and just really experience it instead of just like smelling it at the store. But from what I remember, it smelled like a candied apple, okay? You know, like those apple with like a green apple covered in like melted sugar, and the sugar is like it's covered with like red melted sugar, like they've put food dye, like the food red dye, to make it red. It smelled exactly like that, and you would bite into it, that sweetness, and you would get like the juiciness from the apple mixed in with like the tanginess from the apple, because the apple is green. It's not your, what's that apple, it's not a Granny Smith, it's like a tangy green apple. That's what I remember it smelling like. So let me see if it's still gonna give me all of that from the okay, straight away, juicy, tangy apple. The apple is crisp also, okay? This is definitely a green apple, okay? Very much candied also, almost like you're eating maybe jelly babies. Yes, jelly babies. Yes, that's exactly like exactly that candiness. Also, it is a powdery, guys. This one is also a very nice, and honestly, guys, I don't feel like you need all, especially like this one, the vanilla sugar and the lychee fizz. they kind of have something that's very similar. Okay, they all three of them have like this candied sweetness, very sweet, and a degree of like juiciness mixed in them. Then there's this one and the lychee one, they have like this tangy juiciness. So I feel like you really don't need lychee in this one, in my opinion. Or you can just, I don't know guys, I don't know. Also, it does smell exactly like a perfume that I have in my collection, okay, which I was afraid of. Okay, but even though it smells exactly like it, I feel like there's something about this one that I'm really liking more than in the perfume that I haven't done a comparison, obviously, because this is my first time smelling this one. So I'm gonna have to go back and compare this one to the one that I already have. If you love just sweet candied friend like scents, you will appreciate this one also. The next one, I don't have a sample of it because I smelled this one at the store and I really did like it. So I opted not to get the sample because it already had a 50 ml of it. I was not about to get the big bottle, okay, because I feel like I already have my number one pick of this particular DNA, so there was no reason for me to get a big bottle. Now the fragrance I'm talking about is Elysia Pista. This one is it's going for that pistachio DNA. This one is Pista Sundae. Okay, I remember smelling it at the store. It definitely gave me the creamy pistachio sweet scent. So this one I'm gonna spray on my skin because I have not sprayed this one on my skin at all. I've only smelled it from like, ooh, yes, pistachio. Okay, now I'm gonna say this one, I don't know whether it's the alcohol blast because I am picking up the alcohol blast, but the alcohol blast combined with that pistachio is giving me a slight bug spray type of scent. Okay, you know, like when you just sprayed bug spray and you leave your house and then you come back a couple of hours later and it's just like some faint lingering, like it's still lingering in the air. It's kind of like, okay, now it's disappeared. Now it has disappeared. Now I'm just getting a creamy pistachio. This particular pistachio has no green undertone at all. Okay, it is sweet also, but it's not really sweet. I'm also not getting a fruity tone with this one. It's just a sweet creamy pistachio. Ooh, this is really nice. Now, as I said, I've smelled a couple of perfumes going for this yum pistachio DNA. I already have my number one pick, and all I'm gonna say is that this one does not even come close to my number one pick. Okay, now if I were to smell this and think about the Kayali one, it's still nice, but the Kayali one definitely has more complexity than this one. This one is pretty simple. I feel like this one would be like an easy grab type of one. It doesn't really offer a lot of complexities or a lot of like nuances to it. It's just a kind of like a simple pistachio ice cream. Okay, you know that Pista Sundae is definitely that. It's like pistachio ice cream. And that's it. Really nice. I'm happy that I got this 50 ml. And then the next one that I'm gonna talk about that I already, this one, the moment I smelled it, in fact, to be honest with you guys, this is the one that I was waiting for from the moment they announced this line. Okay, and it is Alysia Vanilla. Okay guys, you can see that dent. Okay, I love this perfume. This one right here, it is definitely Vanilla 28, guys. If you've been wondering, yes, it is Vanilla 28, but to me, it is a floral Pachuli forward Vanilla 28. Still smells like a warm, sweet, vanillic, but this one, yeah, as I said, it's more floral with a pronounced patchouli, and it is not as realistic as the Kayali one. Vanilla 28 is definitely more realistic. It reminds me of like vanilla essence. It has like a creaminess to it also because of that jasmine. Here on this one, I really don't pick up on the creaminess, but yeah, this one guys, I really love this perfume right here. This one is one that I would definitely repurchase without like even thinking too much about it. I really love it. Okay, so it's been like maybe 10-15 minutes since I sprayed vanilla sugar. So I will say on the dry down, it has definitely gotten powdery and woody also. To me, it smells like it is a very much sweet candied pear with like a thick syrupy sweetness also there because of the caramel. Guys, think of all the sweetness you can think of with the vanilla, the candy, the caramel. It is all there, and then it has like this backdrop of a creaminess, probably because of the combination of the caramel and the jasmine. Okay, and then you have the violet and adding the powderiness, also a little bit of a fluffy powderiness from that marshmallow, and then you have the woody base. Okay, the woody base, I feel like it's just holding everything together, especially how fluffy, sweet, and like vanillic and kind of like fufu lala it is in that opening. The base, those tonka, vetiver, all those notes at the base are just giving this perfume some depth. Okay, it is a very beautiful scent. As I said, you have to love sweet scents to love this one. I was really looking forward to the bubblegum note. I thought maybe it would give me like bubblegum, straight up bubblegum, but honestly I did not pick up on that. Also, another note that I'm not picking up is the rum that is at the top. I'm not picking up on that at all. Really, really beautiful, and I might get this one. I'm really curious to know whether is this as sweet as a Yara candy. I don't know, because I haven't smelled Yara candy. I know, I haven't smelled it though, okay? But I'm wondering if is it that type of sweetness, you know? Okay, so Litechy Fizz on the dry down. This one is definitely a juicy lychee that is slightly tangy. That lemon that I got in the opening, I'm no longer getting. Okay, it has also gotten a powdery, and I'm picking up more on those florals. Okay, this is really, really nice. It has a level of freshness that I feel like is balancing out this scent perfectly because of how sweet it is, and also a little woody on that dry down. Guys, this is really beautiful. This is summer hot vacation vibes. Okay, this one is a stunning one. I'm definitely gonna get this DNA. I'm still not sure which one I'm getting, but this DNA is one that I definitely need in my collection because I don't have anything like this in my collection. So we're gonna move on to the dry down of Sugar Pachuli. Guys, this is actually going, the name of the Kayali one is Vanilla Royal Sugar Pachuli, okay? But anyways, I went through my collection, guys, sniffing, because I said this reminds me of something that I already have in my collection, and I found it, guys. It is Ophelia Legend, okay? And what is similar between this one and Ophelia Legend is the apricot. Guys, it is the apricot. Now, this one does not have apricot, but it has osmanthus, and osmanthus can sometimes come off a little bit apricot-y, so that is what's similar. This one, it smells like that one, but it is a boozy plum woody version of it. As now it has gotten to the dry down, it has a little bit of an earthy powderiness, like almost like a dusty earthiness to it that I am really enjoying. If you're a person that does not like patchouli, definitely be cautious when it comes to this perfume, but I love patchouli. It also has like a slight spiciness to it. Like, I can't really pinpoint the spices, but it just has a spiciness to it. As I said, there's also like that tobacco thing that I picked up with like the patchouli, and the spicy tobacco thing that I'm getting in here kind of reminds me of a little bit of like the perfume, what is it, tobacco vanilla, like how the spices and the tobacco come off in that perfume, especially when you layer it with like black orchid. Kind of reminds me of that, but not really. I don't know if that's even making sense. Okay, this one is definitely a unique one, and one I'm gonna add in the collection because of how unique it is. Apple Rouge, guys, on the dry down, this still maintains that fruity, juicy sweetness. It does have a level of freshness, which I do feel like it does balance it out from the fruitiness, and also that like the woody base. It is just a balance to it. Also, I do get a slight powderiness in this perfume, guys. This is just very sweet, guys, just toothache sweetness. Like, one thing about Kayali, she does toothache sweetness, like she does it to the utmost level. Okay, that's just her thing, and she has perfected it. Okay, also I would say this perfume is kind of too close to Litechy Fizz, because I believe there's lychee also in here with like the berries and the apple and the blackcurrant. It's kind of, it for me, it's kind of too close to this, the Litechy Fizz one, in my opinion. Let me just smell them side to side and see which one I prefer. Okay, they're not that too close. Actually, they're not that too close, because the Litechy Fizz one has a fizziness to it that I am just too addicted to. If I had to pick between the Litechy Fizz one and the Apple Rouge one, I would definitely go for the Litechy Fizz one, guys. They still both sweet, fruity, tangy. They also have a level of like a citrusiness to it, some freshness to it, but the lychee one just does it too. Oh my god, the lychee one is just perfection in my opinion. But yeah, the Apple Rouge one, very nice, but right now as I'm smelling it also on the dry down, it's just too close to the one that I already have. So now I'm just confused. I don't know anymore if do I need to add this, because I already have something similar to it. Guys, Pista Sundae on the dry down. Let me tell you something. This on the dry down, very close to Yam Pistachio. Also, in the opening, I thought it was linear. On the dry down, guys, that's where everything just happens. This is very close to the original one. To me, the woody notes in this one are the same as in Yam Pistachio, also in affection. I feel like out of all these perfumes going for that Yam Pistachio DNA, this one in affection are definitely the woodiest out of the ones that I have smelled. Also, there's something that I'm picking up in the dry down of this one. Maybe it's my skin, I don't know, but I'm getting something a little bit soapy. I don't know where that it is coming from. But yeah, guys, I said it's linear in the opening. No, the dry down is definitely not giving me linear. What you're gonna get more in this perfume is hazelnut more than pistachio, which I feel like it also happens for me personally with Yam Pistachio. I do get the pistachio in the opening, but as it reaches the dry down, it shifts to hazelnut. This one does the same thing. Also, that ice cream note I spoke about in the opening, I'm definitely not getting anymore in the dry down. Like nothing at all. There's like a floral softness maybe from that jasmine, but there's no creaminess anymore. So this one definitely very close to the original in my opinion. Guys, I have smelled a couple of these perfumes that are going for this DNA, so I will be doing a video where I'm just comparing all of them, and we can just shut this whole thing down and see which one is close to the original one, and including the original one, we're gonna see which one did that DNA the best. Okay, but yeah, this one really nice. I'll still not regret adding it to my collection, guys. I don't know why, but pistachio in fragrances, yes, I want all the pistachio fragrances. I want them all. Okay, I am still not tired of this DNA. A lot of people are tired of it, but I am not tired. Now this one, guys, I didn't spray it out, so I don't have to smell the dry down of this one, and I also feel like I already have a lot of experience with this one because I've had it in my collection maybe like 2 months now. So yeah, guys, as I said, I will be doing a video where I compare it to the original one, and then later on I am planning on getting some of these other Vanilla 21 and 25. Why do I keep on saying Vanilla 21? Vanilla 28 inspired perfumes. I will be getting some of them, and then I will do a video where I just compare all of them to the original one, and we also pick which one is my favorite out of all of them. Okay, guys, now please take everything that I've talked about here with a pinch of salt or a grain of salt, whatever the saying. Okay, because these are my first impressions of these perfumes. Also, perfume, guys, is subjective. This is how these perfumes smell to me, how they come across to me. It might be different to somebody else. Okay, it might be different to some. Also, these perfumes, I must smell these perfumes in a couple of months, and I might have different thoughts, because also your taste in perfumes change, your nose and all of that. Like, just fragrances change, guys. Okay, because the other day, tell me why I smelled Liam and I was like, why Liam, what are you? Mind you, I did not like Liam the first time I smelled it. Okay, so yeah, perfumes can also change, or your nose can change, and you can perceive perfumes differently after a couple of months or anything like that. Okay, but yeah guys, if this was helpful to you guys in deciding which one do you want to get in this line, let me know in the comment section. Or maybe you already have these perfumes and you have your thoughts on them. Share them down in the comment section, and I will end it right here guys. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, like the video, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.